Richard Obing, assuming CEO of Astolinks, and Nana Eyim Jesse, Business Development Manager, Accra Astolinks. Gentlemen, good morning. Welcome.
Morning.
I think even before we get into the services that you provide and the advice that you give, I want us to clear something because I've heard about Ghanaian students seeking asylum abroad. Open up that bit of the conversation. Tell us really what's happening on the student front.
Good morning, everyone, to our fantastic viewers and listeners across the world. Yes, there has been some uncomfortable news about students from Ghana and Africa seeking asylum. I would say that most of these students are misinformed from the initial stages of the application, thinking that when they travel and seek asylum, it will be the best and easiest way for them to get themselves regularized within the country that they are going to study. And so it's misinformation that they get. And I also say that they do not go to the right processes and right procedures. They do not get the right people to advise them. And they end up traveling to say, I am this. For example, people are now saying they either promote LGBT or
just to seek asylum. So you present yourself as though your country of origin is uncomfortable.
Yes.
They are trying to get you because of your sexual orientation. So you no longer feel safe
in your country.
So you're seeking asylum.
Yeah,
that's not a good line.
Yeah, because they don't get the right advice from the beginning. Because I don't see why, as a Ghanaian traveling to pursue higher education, which will help your future education and career goals, you end up going to the country to say you want to seek asylum. So it's generally because they are misled from the beginning. And for us as Astolinks, we're happy to say that over 90% of our clients who travel abroad, because we're able to engage them from the grassroots, are not mostly affected by these.
Okay, so let's go to the basics, right? What sort of advice do you give to a student who comes to you and says, I want to study abroad?
Well, thank you once again. If a student walks into our office or engages us, we want to look at why do they want to study abroad. It's very important. What program do they want to study abroad?
Okay.
Because remember, it's not every program that if you want to travel or leave the shores of Ghana to go and study, you should pursue programs that are high in demand, that at the end of the day, even when you bring it to Ghana, you'll be very relevant. Or if you are staying in the country, like maybe US, Canada, or UK, wherever, you also be very relevant and very competitive. So we make sure that we guide you on course selection.
Okay.
We also look at the destination. Where do you want to study? Well, most people say that it's economic situations in our country is challenging and you want to leave Ghana. Where are you going? Is it Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, or just any country? So as a consultant, we look at you and look at your profile, consider the study destination and say, okay, these are the countries that can help you based on your dream of studying abroad.
Okay.
So course selection, choice of country, and also look at other compelling opportunities. Like if you were to study in the country, what opportunities will you get? Look at all this. Then we also even look at your personal circumstances. Would you even get approval for admission or for visa? Most often, maybe you hear people try to do something, they get visa refused because they don't get the right advice. Your immigration history will not permit you to get a visa to go to maybe country A or B. So as consultant, we look at all these factors before we say, go ahead and make a selection.
That's fantastic. I like that. Banana, studying abroad is not cheap. It's very expensive.
Exactly.
Are there opportunities around it?
Okay, with study abroad, there are opportunities, as you mentioned, that can inure to the benefit of students that we want them to study abroad. One of the things are the scholarships as well as funding. And for you to qualify for scholarship, you need to have an excellent academic credentials. And some of these countries like US and Canada, you need to write a GRE or GMAT that will put you on a higher grounds for you to get a scholarship.
Right.
And the funding aspect has to do with those who wish to going for loans, and there are
As in loans were here in Ghana.
Yes, exactly, loans.
Okay.
Those who wish to go in for loans, and there are loan companies who do support students who don't have the capital or the money to sponsor their education abroad. And with countries like Canada and US, specifically with those who are going to pursue their further studies in Canada, there is a loan supporting company that we partner that pays for about 75% of their tuition for
really?
them. Yes, and you, the student, takes the 25%. And also with a country like USA, they pay 100% tuition for you as a student who needs a loan facility.
Right.
And with a country like UK, they pay 50%. So that's why we want to share with some of the students, those who don't have the funding. So these are some of the opportunities available for them.
Yeah. You know, Richard talked about the destination being very important. What sort of countries for now are you promoting in terms of good destinations for studies?
Okay, great. We normally send our students to UK, Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand, and the likes. And one may ask, why these countries? We send them there for what class qualification? You know, when you have a qualification of that nature, you stand out and have a competitive advantage over your peers. And also, you have an opportunity. There's a return on investment. You have an opportunity to work while studying. And after your studies, you have an opportunity to have up to 4 years post-study work permit. And this environment is very conducive, and the people there are very welcoming for international students to pursue their studies there. Right.
You know, sometimes somebody may be looking at the US, for instance, and all they're thinking about is maybe New York. But for studies and opportunities, there may be other states in the same country that can even offer you a whole lot more, where you can perhaps even take your entire family along with you. Yeah. So this is good.
I want to chip in something. You spoke about the funding. There are several scholarship opportunities around the world. I mean, in Australia, in New Zealand, Ireland, depending on the student need to get in contact with us and we can help them. Now we've got a loan in the UK. So if you are somebody listening to me, you want to go for a postgraduate program in the UK for a year or two, we have a loan that can cover your tuition fees up to 50%.
Wow.
And we also have Canada and United States up to 100% tuition and living expenses.
Okay.
For undergraduate students, we have up to 75% for Canada. So I know this is a new thing, especially the UK one. I mean, having a loan opportunity to study in the UK. If somebody's listening to us this morning, you've secured admission to study in the UK, or you want to study in the United Kingdom right now, and you're able to pay 50% of your tuition fee, there are loan companies in the UK now approved by the UK Home Office. They can give you a loan letter to support you, so you don't even need a bank statement. They can give you a loan letter to support you, and when you arrive in UK, they will pay your tuition fees up to 50%, whilst giving you the opportunity to pay the loan within 12 to 24 months.
Wow.
You also asked Nana about why these countries are safe. Number two, as I said, there's a return on investment. If you pursue your postgraduate or undergraduate, you have up to 4-year post-study work permit. People who are married can go with their spouse and children below 18 years. If you want to become a citizen of another country, education is a pathway that can help you to become a citizen of one of these countries. And I think it's fantastic. So I just wanted to chip in there.
That's nice. If you just joined this conversation, my guest from Astolinks, an overseas education advisory firm here in Ghana. So you've been hearing Richard and Nana Eyim. So, you know, once you talked about the loans, I was thinking, interest rate, how is repayment like? But these are conversations that we can have in the office.
Yes,
so tell us where we can find you.
Astolinks is located in Accra here, East Legon. We're on the 4A Popo Street in East Legon, Accra. And if people can log into www.astolinks on all social media platforms to also be able to find us. We have office in Accra, we have office in Takoradi, and people outside Ghana watching us, we are also in the United Kingdom.
Okay, you have presence in the United Kingdom.
United
That's good. All right, just final words.
There is also an office in Kumasi,
Okay.
at the Kumasi City Mall. And there is one last thing that I want to add. Tomorrow,
Tomorrow Saturday.
Tomorrow Saturday, that's
Okay.
14th. We've opened our office, and our CEO will be having one-on-one free counseling with people who are interested, and specifically those who are in the working class who normally don't have time during the period, during the week, to visit our office. So we will be meeting them in our office.
Which of your offices? The one in Accra?
4
Okay.
Purple Street, East Legon, from 2 to 4. So
Okay.
first come, first serve.
Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
And that service is free.
It's free.
Okay. All
And,
right.
and my last word is to every Ghanaian who want to study travel abroad, please do the right thing. Avoid using fraudulent documents, misleading information, and they should always engage qualified travel or immigration advisors to support them to do the application. Don't do business with somebody because they are your church members, they are your schoolmates. Don't pay cash to people. Any institution that you want to engage them, make sure that they are well organized. Make sure you have done your due diligence. Engage them, pay monies to them. Don't pay your tuition fees to an agent. The fee is meant to the school. So look for the school account and transfer your funds into it. Assuming you get rejected, the funds will be back into your account. But if you pay your money to an agent, I don't know. So let the agent take their service fee from you, and you pay your tuition fee to the school. This is my advice for Ghanaians watching and listening to us. We at Astolinks have been in this industry for like 18 years, and we are confident that if they engage us, we should be able to provide them the service that is required of them.
And that's CEO of Astolinks, Astolinks, Richard Obing Assuming. I'm grateful for your time. Also, Nana Yim Jesse, Business Development Manager, Accra, Astolinks. Okay, phone numbers.
Okay. I want to mention your phone number.
053 715 2118. 053 715 2118.
Let me repeat it. If you want to engage Astolinks or connect with us any day, anytime, speak to our business development manager in Accra. His telephone number once again is 053 7152 118. Please don't call now. Don't call now. What you can do is send us a message. When we leave the studios, you have quality time to engage.
Okay.
Send us a message on WhatsApp
All right.
that you heard us on Joy, and then we'll get back to you.
Okay.
God bless
All right.
them.
Phone is already blinking. So let's wrap this up. Thank you, gentlemen, for your time.